Hey everybody, Richard, flipping for a living. Thanks for coming back to the channel. I want to try and make this a fast-paced and exciting episode for you guys. I'm going to go over everything I found in the last week that was $5 or less. I want to show you guys all the kinds of things that you can buy for $1, $2, $3, $4, $5. It's such a huge, vast array of items, and mark these things up for 10, 15, 20 times or more what their value is. So this is where the real money can kick in if you can find the quantity of this stuff. And guys, it is all over the map, right from, what do you think this is? Is this beer? More looks like tennis balls, doesn't it? Well, no, this is actually a vintage 1980s complete, in the case, Budweiser telephone, beer can telephone. Check it out. You can even see the numbers on the bottom you can dial with. This is one of those amazing finds. I mean, it's not like I'm going to be a millionaire off of one find, but this puppy, it works. We tested it out. I paid $2 for this, and it's the only one that I can find that's actually complete with the tin. There's a few of them for sale that are just the phone, but I haven't seen any with just the tin. So $2, easily gonna get $30 for that, you guys. That is 15 times my money off a $2 investment. That's what I'm talking about today. It's kind of like an info commercial. Anybody need a Garmin GPS navigation system? Well, I don't have one, I have two. No, I don't, I have three. You know what's interesting about these, you guys? Okay, so I got three different styles. This is the Street Pilot, the C550. It's probably the best out of the three, but unfortunately it doesn't have the box, but it is very complete. So you guys, just because something is outdated doesn't mean there aren't outdated people that'll buy it. This one, $4, works great. This one was actually in a free bin, works great. And this one hasn't been tested. It was $4, but they promised me, oh, sorry, $2. But they promised me that it works great. So whatever, sometimes you just gotta trust people. Anyway, so three of these Garmin GPS navigation systems, I only got $6 invested. I'm gonna get $75 back minimum out of those three items. So that is fantastic. This stuff here, for about the first decade of yard sailing, I didn't look at this kind of stuff because at that point, Facebook wasn't even popular yet. Kijiji and Craigslist hadn't taken off. And eBay was still in its infancy. So stuff like this, it was, you know, you still had to resell it locally. But anyways, in the last decade, and definitely the last 5 years, I have really started hunting this stuff down. These are all box sets of Lego, Spider-Man Lego, Lego Technique, 2 Playmobil sets. These are all brand new in the boxes, and each of these was just $5, and they're all gonna sell for at least $25 a piece. This one, unfortunately, the back of the box got a little bit crushed, so I'll just put that in the ad. I mean, it's still factory sealed, so I'll still get $20 to $25 for that. But anyways, bottom line, those 5 items, $125 back out of a $25 investment. Right in that wheel that we like to be. 5 times our money minimum when we're yard sailing. For sure, I'll buy things for $20 and sell them for $40. I'll never leave a $20 bill behind. Or I'll buy things for $50 and sell them for $100 and only double my money. But on these smaller things, man, you don't want to just double your money on $2, right? You got to get 5, 6, 8, 10 times your money. This is a nice, sorry, I'm not even going to try and pronounce this. But it's in a nice wooden box. It was never used. It's a wine kit. They had $3 on it. I almost felt bad on this one asking it to get it for $2, but I did anyways. And we got it for $2, and this is gonna go for $35. So another 15 times our money on that one. I forgot to put this in my profits for the week. I don't even have it on my list, but it's on my table here. It's a brand new hunting knife, Invicta, made in Pakistan. I have no idea what's going to be worse. Sometimes you just got to trust your gut. And where I live, hunting is big, fishing is big. I'll have no problem probably selling this thing locally for $20 or $25. $5 investment. Again, everything I'm showing you today was $5 or less. Nest games. So you may have seen in my top 5 video, I had a box Game Boy, original Game Boy, that I sold already for $80. But you know, the lady, she was like, hey, do you have any other, if they have a Game Boy, they probably have some other Nintendo stuff. So I asked, and she's like, oh yeah, but I'm not getting rid of it. No chance, right? This is a great selling point. I really like this. You guys try this. You know, if someone has Nintendo stuff and they don't want to part with it, a lot of times they're just worried about getting rid of that system, right? So just say, hey, I already have a system. I'm always looking for a few spare games. Do you have any games you'd like to get rid of? Go so far sometimes as to say, and I don't even care about the Mario stuff, because a lot of times the Mario stuff is great to resell, but it's not the best value. Long story short, this lady had it. I said, do you have any games you could spare? She said, yeah, sure, probably just some sports games. So I haven't looked these up yet, but it is a stack of 5 sports games and 1 other. Yeah, so I got all 6 of those. Here when I think she's gonna want the moon for these things, the moon, the stars and the moon, because she was so unwilling to sell originally, and then she comes out and gives me these 6 for $5. So I haven't even looked these up yet, but I know for a fact they're worth $5 a piece. Never gonna get less. A mint condition Nest game, doesn't matter what genre it is. So another $5 investment, a $1 a game, and we're gonna get minimum $30. This guy here, Creo, it's another one of these. It's Transformers. $2 for this. Hopefully you can see the tag on there, $2. Now the box is a little beat up. It has been opened, but it's all still factory sealed inside. So we know everything is there, which is great. And that was another $2 investment. We're going to get $30 for that. Kelvin, these guys, I have no idea. These people must have, you know, got them in a draw or won them in a hospital home lottery or something. But they had 2 of these 23-in-1 tools. They're brand new in the boxes still. They only had these for $1 a piece. Like, wow, $1 a piece for those guys. I got the 2 of them. These are easily selling for $25 a pop. So, awesome return on those. $2 turns into 50, 25 times our money. Gotta love that. 2 Xbox controllers. You know what? These, obviously, you can't test them unless they happen to have a video game set up at their garage sale in their front yard with the TV working. Can't really test them, but you can always feel on the controllers. Just make sure that everything feels tight, and when you play with it, it bounces back in place, and that they're not all gummed up when you're pressing the pads. Anyways, I got this pair of Xbox 360 controllers for $5, so $2.50 a piece, and we're easily going to get $20 a piece for those. This stuff right in front of me, it's not included in my profits, but it is included in my expenses. Sometimes you just got to take a shot for $1 or $2, right? There's always somebody out there collecting outdated media and electronics, and these are pretty cool. This is a Texas Instruments PS6200. I don't even know what it is. Some kind of organizer, but obviously it's still here in the box. They had $3 on that. I got it for $2. Not sure, but I feel really confident I'm gonna get 10 times my money on that. Here's another one, Casio digital diary in the box. Box is a little bit beat up. They had this one for $1. Same thing, you know, I just took a shot on it. Who's not gonna buy that for $1, right? I'm sure I'll get 10 to 20 times my money on that, but I didn't include it. This one I haven't even tested yet, but they also gave it to me for $1. It's a Casio LCD Pocket Color television. Didn't look it up yet, but it was $1, so I'm going to take a gamble on that all day long. And this one was $2. It's a Philips LFH 0086. Some kind of dictator. So you put a tape in there, you talk into it, and away you go. Everything appears to be here. It's another one. Guess I'll have to glue the cover back on. But again, for $2, it's a dictaphone. I have no idea what these are worth. But instructions, some of the packaging, headphones, original dictaphone headphones. Sank, never heard of that one. Sank S-A-N-K-Y-O. Sankyo. So just another one of those things for $2. I'm always going to take a shot. You can't lose on $2. Next up, tennis rackets. You know, I don't know where people get them from. They must not be going and buying them new, because this was like a $100 tennis racket. This Prince racket, graphite shaft. And this is just a more generic Wilson titanium. Sorry, did I say graphite? Titanium shafts. So these guys were also $2 each. No bends, no significant damage. Strings are tight for now. Some people like to restring them. But anyways, $2 a piece for these. The Prince one, clearly as you can see, it has its case. This is going to be an easy $50 flip out of these two rackets. So another, whatever, 20 times our money. This was an interesting one. They obviously have this series, the 4 Dummies series. Well, these are the Tarot deck and book set for dummies. And I looked this up before I bought it because I was a little bit unsure on this one. They're going for around 20 bucks. So they had a price for 10 for everything. And I got them down to $5 because not a lot of people want tarot cards, but people do online. This is going for $20 easily. And then they also had this extra set of tarot cards, which is going to go for 15 to 20. So out of that $5, 35 bucks, 7 times our money. This was a nice little find. This Boss channel stereo mixer. $5 for this baby. I tested it out as best I could. Everything seems to be lighting up and functioning as proper. That's all I can put in the app when I sell that. Another $5 purchase, and this one I'm going to get an easily $60 out of. Some of these things you got to be willing. You got to be willing to take a gamble. If you're going to be a flipper and you're at a yard sale with electronics, you got to be willing to take a gamble. You got to learn to read those people. See, it's tough, but are they genuine when you ask them if it is broken? And I'll always just flat out ask a person, can I bring it back if it's not working? And typically, yes, they will say, sure, bring it right back. I'm not going to do that if they're a half hour away, but bring it right back, and they typically will do it. Next up, we got this nice girls, I would assume, I mean, whatever. Everything is unisex these days. It's a Reebok bag. $2 for this. It's in really nice shape. All the straps are there. The zipper is still there and functioning. Paid $2 for that. I know we're easily going to get 20 bucks for that. You want to stay away from old drills. People do like cordless stuff now, but Porter Cable is a pretty decent brand, you guys. This is a heavy duty 7 amp drill. It is corded. It's got the little key chuck to open and put your new drill bits in there. This guy, again, $5. I got him down from 10. They just wanted to move stuff. It's in fantastic shape. I'm easily going to get $30 or $40 for that. Yeah, no, I'm not going to throw that. One last thing. PGX or P90X Extreme Home Fitness System. It doesn't have the box, but it does have all the CDs. I went through it, and I'm easily going to get $30 to $40 for that system. Those are selling pretty good still. I guess people like to buy them, store them for several months or years, and then resell them to the yard sales for a fraction of what they paid for them. And but I went and got myself a freebie on that one. It's not the most amazing calculator ever in history, but it is a scientific calculator, and I got it thrown in for free. Always try and get a freebie if you can, if you think of it. Because so many times, you guys, freebies for $1, or freebies like the Garmin navigation system for $0. They're easily worth $20 or $30. And what it really comes down to in this industry that we are in is that people are lazy, and they will not take the time to post one thing to make $20, to post one set of DVDs to make $20. If they went around their house, they could probably accumulate 100 things and sell them each for $20 and make $2,000. But people are still lazy. So that's what we're looking for. We do it on volume. We find all the things that people don't want to take the time to sell for $1 or $2, and we'll do it. We'll do it as our job. We'll make 20 times our money and we'll be happy doing it. $83 for everything I just showed you, you guys, and we are going to get $795 back minimum. I always like to lowball. Anything above that is a bonus, but I always take that lowest price and then everything else is just gravy. 8 times our money, again, fantastic. Who doesn't like making $700 off of an $83 investment? I know I sure do. So yeah, guys, get out there, hustle, go look for those things for $1 and $2 and $3 and $5 that people are too lazy to sell themselves. We'll take it in volume like this. We'll get 20 items and we'll sell them for $795. I'll take the $700 profit if they don't want it. I'm sure you'll take it too. If you guys have any questions or comments, please put them in the comment section below. And if you haven't already hit the subscribe button, it'll be popping up right away. Hope you all have a great day and love what you do.